The last firework. Every year, the Hendersons bought exactly 13 fireworks for the 4th of July. This year, there were only 12 in the box. Sarah stared at the empty slot in the foam packaging, her fingers trembling as she counted again. 1, 2, 3, 12, always 13, never 12.
Mom, you're being weird.
Her teenage daughter Emma called from the porch where she was setting up lawn chairs for their annual backyard celebration.
Just light the ones we have.
But Sarah couldn't shake the feeling crawling up her spine. For 15 years since Emma was 3, they'd bought the same Lucky 13 variety pack from Peterson's Fireworks. Same cashier, old Mr. Peterson himself. Same knowing wink as he'd say,
"One for each year of independence, plus one for luck."
The missing firework was the finale piece, Midnight's Promise. A massive chrysanthemum burst that painted the sky gold and silver. Without it, their tradition felt incomplete, almost cursed. As darkness fell and neighbors began their displays, Sarah reluctantly started lighting their collection. Roman candles whistled into the night. Fountains sprayed cascades of sparks, and bottle rockets screamed toward the stars. Emma laughed and cheered, her face illuminated by each explosion. But with every firework that burst and died, Sarah felt something growing in the shadows between the flashes, a presence that seemed to feed on the light, growing stronger with each celebration around them.
Last one, Mom.
Emma called out, holding up a small ground spinner. Sarah lit it and stepped back. The spinner whirled faster and faster, throwing wild patterns of red, white, and blue across their yard. But as it spun, the colors began to shift, darkening to deeper shades, then to black, then to something that wasn't quite a color at all. The spinner didn't burn out. It kept spinning faster now, and Sarah realized the sound wasn't the familiar hiss of burning powder. It was whispering.
13.
It hissed.
Always 13. The contract requires 13.
Emma stepped closer to the spinning disc, mesmerized.
Mom, do you hear?
Don't.
Sarah lunged forward, but Emma was already reaching toward the impossible spinner. The moment Emma's fingers touched it, Sarah understood. The 13th firework had never been in the box. It had always been the audience, the witness, the sacrifice. Emma's eyes went wide as she began to glow with the same unnatural light as the spinner.
Mom, I can see them all. Every 4th of July, every family, every...
The light consumed her, and she was gone. Sarah fell to her knees in the sudden darkness, the spinner finally silent. Around the neighborhood, the last fireworks were fading, families heading inside, children being tucked into bed with memories of magical lights. Her phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Your order for next year is ready. Lucky 13 variety pack. Same time, same place. The contract continues. Sarah looked up at the empty lawn chair where Emma had been sitting just moments before. In the distance, she could hear Mr. Peterson's voice carried on the wind.
"One for each year of independence, plus one for luck."
But luck, she now understood, was always someone else's misfortune. Every tradition casts a shadow, and in that shadow, something is always waiting to collect what was promised long before we understood the price. Consider this. How many of our cherished traditions have origins we never questioned? What might we be unconsciously perpetuating in the name of celebration? What would you do if you discovered that a beloved family tradition came with a hidden cost? Not just to you, but to those you love most. Would you break the cycle, even if it meant losing something that defined your family's identity? Think about it. What traditions in your own life have you never examined closely? What would you be willing to sacrifice to keep them alive? And what might already be sacrificing itself for you? This has been another story from The Consequence Keeper. Please consider leaving a comment about what you would have done in this story. Did this story leave you thinking about traditions you never questioned? Also consider checking out other stories on the channel. Thank you for watching.